Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today we go green aggro, and not like the Tifa become big. We are focusing on a different new card that's out. In fact, a lot of good green cards have been put into the format lately, several with haste, and that's a lot of what this green aggro deck is all about. It's about bringing out the beast in green. So if you want to unleash the beast, we've got Frenzied Baloth, a green for a 3/2, can't be countered, trample, haste. Creatures can't be countered, combat damage can't be prevented. Plenty of questing beast-ish text on this card to make it good and powerful. So we are going to be attacking early and often in this deck. Of course, being a green aggro Stompy style deck, we are going to be playing cards like Llanowar Elves. We are going to be playing Paw Patch Recruit so that when the opponent targets our stuff, we get +1/+1 counters. But we're also going fast and aggressive. So we have cards like Axebane Ferox. This Death Touch Haste Ward to collect evidence 4 card hasn't seen a ton of play, but these powerful follow-ups with a lot of aggression really does compound and makes Axebane Ferox better than it's been before. And topping off the curve is Nope, not Mist. I remember Mistcutter Hydra. Leave a comment if you remember Mistcutter Hydra. It's Goldvein Hydra. So this is another trample haste vigilance creature that you can pump all your mana into and get big swings in the late game. There's nothing more fun than top decking the hasty monster that finishes the job. Goldvein Hydra does that for us. Foundation's brought back Primal Might, so we have Primal Might and Bushwhack as our removal spells, and also Snakeskin Veil to protect our powerful creatures. Because we needed more 1-drops, we got the adorable District Mascot, which gets bigger and bigger throughout our attacks with it while saddled. I don't know how some of these creatures can fathom riding a dog, but that's where we are. This is what we do. So we're gonna do it. 2 other creatures that made the cut in the deck and worth noting. Scrap Shooter, amazing reach 4/4 for 3, and it can pick off artifacts and it can pick off enchantments, but it can also block Slick Shot Show-Offs and various other flying creatures, which makes it much better in standard than people expect. And Saruk Elusive Hunter also cannot be countered. If you want to see blue mages squirm, this is a green deck for you. It has trample, and whenever a creature I control or a creature spell I control becomes the target of a spell or ability, it's a lot of text there, draw a card. Now that's the text we love the most. So if you've been looking for a green aggro deck that isn't all about making landfall and just wants to go smash, I think you should give this a try. It's deceptively fast and will really catch them by surprise. But don't take my word for it. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. And as always, my friends, you're cool. One of the fun things about playing mono green is you know if you're going to win or lose based on whether or not you have Llanowar Elves on turn 1. This hand does not, so we're probably going to lose. But I want to try it because I love this dog. I don't know how people ride a dog, but apparently that's a thing we're going to do. Bunny riding dog. How much cuter can we get? We got a reader. So all this has got to be an opt, right? So I'll just go get my forest. Because they don't want to bounce the recruit, and if they try to bounce the mascot, we get a counter on the recruit. So whatever's going on. Okay. I have a 4/4. Okay. Our opponent wants to be the counterspell gamer. Well, I have multiple creatures that can't be countered. I think 10? So surely we'll draw some soon and punish this behavior. That's one of them. Go ahead. Point your counterspell right there. Do it. Mono blue, are you okay? Oh, the Timmies are rejoicing. What a play. What a play. They finally played their bounce spell and got punished for it. And now a bounce spell is a counter and a card draw. Oh, that can't be countered either. And now nothing can be countered. Show me your counter spell. Show me your bounce spell. Oh my goodness. Every green player's dream right here. And I'm normally a blue player. I would know. I know exactly how this feels. The term is hopeless. It feels completely hopeless. Look at that 3 steps ahead. Who's 3 steps ahead this time? Oh no. Oh no. You know what's really funny? This is going to be lethal. Not only did they target it, they got completely destroyed. The dream. The dream. Oh, please. Please, more blue mages. Please. This is awesome. This is a wonderful turn 1 Llanowar Elves hand. And then if either of our creatures stick, Primal might start smashing through their creatures. And if they're playing green, Frenzied Baloth might get them. Did I say green? I mean blue. You know what I... You know what I mean. What are we doing? I think we go haste. This could be a burn spell, but I think they would have used it on Llanowar Elves. Oh, they're reaching for their cards right away. That makes me nervous. I also like holding the Scrap Shooter. There might be an enchantment or artifact to hit. They take it all. That's turn 2, take 4. And no action. One of the things you want to watch for the most is the Star Cage. Although, now we see a forest. What are we up against? Come on, tap that starting town. Help me out. Okay. Okay, did you know Scrap Shooter can kill that? Oh my goodness. That's amazing. And they're thinking about... Okay, they're attacking. All right, well, I'm just gonna drop this Ferox and just keep punching. Oh my gosh, Hasty Green is threatening to get the win next turn. Guys, haste creatures are good. I don't know if everybody got the memo, but it's true. Red-green Delirium might have to think about playing defense. They don't have any cards in their graveyard yet. Yeah, that's a big think, because this game might be over in a hurry. A 2-2, they go to 7. That's it. I mean, this is so close to lethal. It's so close to lethal. Let's do gift that card. Kill the Wicker Tree Folk. Primal Might. Wait. Okay, they have to block, but they definitely will, right? We could use the Snakeskin Veil to kill the Challenger and hold the Primal Mights. Or we can use the Primal Might and put them... Oh, wait, they're just dead. They're not at 8, they're at 7. They're at 7. They took a damage from the starting town. How'd I miss that? Okay, never didn't have it. Wow. Okay. Okay, this green deck is throwing punches. We like it. On the draw, no elf. I'll go with... I want the district mascot to work out. I can't mulligan that cute little face. Novice Inspector. What's going on here? I feel like there was a time where I saw Novice Inspector all the time in the Convoke deck, and then... Well, that deck hasn't been around since the rotation. So what is this? Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay. We have blue-white style pixie stuff. Ethereal Armor. It's already a 3/4. Guys, my deck might be too slow. So if I play you, I can attack, make you a 2/2. I can Primal Might the Otter. Does that help me? I think what's more likely to be important is to scrap shoot next turn. And that takes out the Ethereal Armor. I think that's more likely what we need to do. In the meantime, we're taking a beating. Can I go search for a forest with this? Yeah, I think I do with a Primal Might in hand. I think that's the play instead of the Paw Patch Recruit. Because we need to be able to go Scrap Shooter into Primal Might to catch up on the board. I think that's our line. This is a very real start for the opponent. Pain for all! Oh my god. My dog! My dog! Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much to each opponent. How do I get rid of you? If I kill the armor, then I can also fight it. Okay, but if I get rid of Pain for All, this becomes a 3/4, and I can also fight it, and then I don't take damage. See? You see what I'm getting at? All right, get that thing out of here. I really wish I had one more mana, though. If they could take out this shooter. What am I doing? All right, it's a Siren. They map into another Siren. Bin. That tells me they're still looking for a solution. All right, let's have some offspring rabbits. Can I attack? I'm at 11, they're at 15. Feels like I can. It's just a little Spyglass Siren. I mean, if they play Ethereal Armor on it, it's 4, and we can hold back in the future. I think we gotta try to kill him. Down to 11. 11 to 11. And we have 4 creatures. They have 2. If they spend any... Oh, they shock in a Foundry. A Bunnycorn! What's happening? Is this the Pain for All Bunnycorn combo? It's Shelter by Ghosts. Yup. That's your target. Those Paw Patch Recruits will trigger. Where do we put them? On the Trampler? We need to be able to go toe-to-toe with the bunny. Okay, counter that Shelter by Ghosts. Their last card might be a protection spell of their own, considering it's holding priority in this position. They're passing turn with 5. They've got 5 toughness. Okay, I think we do the same thing as last turn. I think we send the shooter. We don't want to send this, they'll block here. And then I think we play another Paw Patch Recruit and next turn send the Ferox. If we send the Ferox now, actually they have to block it. But what if they have a protection spell? And then we're just wide open for the counterattack? What if? Because this has lifelink. So we do need some threat of blocking. Yeah, I think I just attack with Scrap Shooter first. That lifelink is a big problem. All right, they go to 4. More Paw Patch. We chump this. They gain 6. They go to 10. Then we play Feryx. Or we play Feryx. And we just be ready to block this thing. But then we have no Snakeskin Veil. I don't know, man. It's close. It's really close. I'm very, very nervous. Okay. Don't think that's the card. Well, they drew before attacking. That's something. If they attack, I might try to kill it. Nope. Okay, they... Whatever this is... Like, would it be a bounce spell? Maybe. Okay, damage can't be prevented is an interesting text line. We can get them to target anything, we're good. We can get them to block anything, we're good. I can also threaten, like, if they block this, I can Snakeskin Veil it, but what if they have a response, right? So I think we just continue the stare down. I think the person... I think this is a responsive card. Maybe a bounce spell of some kind. Because otherwise it wouldn't have held priority where it did. It wasn't the Novice Inspector. It's something else. Okay. Well, they drew another Shelter by Ghost. That's really good. But we have the answer, unless they have another bounce. But look how many Paw Patch Recruit triggers we're about to get. I mean, what are you targeting? What do you do? You go for the shooter again. Okay, well. We're gonna build a monster trampling rabbit. And Snakeskin Veil again. Another Shelter by Ghosts countered. Another Veil. Okay. Feels so weird not to be playing this, but as long as I have a Veil, I feel like I have to use it. What you got? Does that bunny have to jump in front? If it does, this board is going to be ours. There it is. That's what they had. So, 11-9. Nope. If that thing survives, it's so bad for us. So they go to 15, but now we've got the stats. And they top a land, and that's it. Whew. Patience, guys. You gotta stay patient. Even playing Go Green. Okay, I can't mulligan. No way. No, you can't. I've got to draw the forest, right? I've got to draw some forests. It has to happen. See? Easy. Never didn't have it. Are you burn? I mean, we kind of love it if they're targeting the elf. Oh, no, no, no. Too many scrap shooters. Bivouac. Yep, that's the card we need scrap shooter for, right there. Land? Thank you. Appreciate it. Here's my reach creature. Kind of obvious Snakeskin Veil there. We use the Llanowar Elves so that if the opponent removed it, we wouldn't be trapped in casting the Veil at the wrong time. because you'd have to float the mana, then use it before the phase ended. But what if we want our Veil in combat? You just play around it by tapping the elf. I really don't think this deck can exist without some reach creatures to go against these show-offs, because they're just such a big part of the format. No attacks, okay. Do you think we can get 3 shooters versus 3 show-offs? I don't even know if I'm supposed to hold up a Snakeskin Veil. It might be that I'm supposed to attack with Frenzied Baloth. One thing you have to watch out for is Boros Charm. I think I'll just wait. Especially with another shooter in hand, we can be patient. And they are drawing a lot of land. That's good for us. Here comes the Bolt Wave. Let me guess, you attack? Uh-huh. So a Boros Charm kills them both. Do we want to take that risk? We're at 16. A Boros Charm. I guess we do. We make them use it, right? Okay, they go face. Sure. Yep, they got it. But we don't take burn. Snakeskin Veil won't help us there. But another shooter. We're ready. And I think I hold up the Veil again. Do I? Yeah, because one spell doesn't get this dead if I have the Veil, right? Okay. The next turn we can send Baloths. See? Easy. They're really not gonna like that. It's funny, they drew exactly what they needed. Let's go. Time to beat them down from 23. And off the top, it is. Yes, it feels so good. It feels so good. So this turns into a 2/2. Yes, it does. Dude, these raccoons, they have this game locked down. What's the block? You want one of the Baloths? You probably want one of the Baloths. If we can get the show-offs to double block. Whoa, they want the dog. It's weird. Pretty weird. Yes! These poor birds. Okay, that's another land. Ugh, do I attack now? If they top a land, if I attack, they have to block to survive. I'll probably double block here. So then what do they have? They have 2 show-offs. If they top a Bolt Wave, or let's say a 4 damage spell. If they top a Boros Charm, we go to 9, 6, 3. What they would need is like Opera Love Song. That's 2 + 2 + O's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's still not good enough. And this is like a free block because I don't think they're going to block with all 3, so we hold this back. This is the time to press. Wow. Okay. What you got? I topped 2 lands in the clutch again. Can you take advantage? All the birds. That's what it is. It's all the birds. If they block here, block here, block here. Yeah. Uh-huh. And double block a Baloth? No. Okay. Down to 1. And that's a mountain. Okay. This time, the top of the deck was in our favor. Scrappy. Nobody's cutting Scrap Shooter from their best of 1 decks ever again if they watch this and play green. Shut those show-offs down and get me to platinum, baby. We are back. Well, it's got elves. It's a keep. Yeah, Scrappy. Up against what? Is this gonna be like a Sephiroth deck? Looks like it. And a Voice of Victory. Card that's been climbing my list of things I hate. If we get a 4/4 out though, it's gonna struggle to attack through it. It's too bad because the mascot gets worse as the game goes on, but I think that's the play. Just gotta have a 4/4 on turn 2. Gotta have it. Innocence. It's pretty good. The tough thing about these decks is figuring out when and how to attack them. Primal Might. And kill the Voice of Victory. And then what? We can play a mascot and a recruit. Can also, do we want to use a Primal Might right here when there might be a Sephiroth on its way? If there was a Sephiroth, would they have played it last turn? No. The thing is, I do need to be attacking. So I think I just set them back. Because they're going to get a lot of card advantage from the Enduring Innocence. I think we do this before combat. Here's my mascot. Here's my bunny. Because I don't think we'll have the... I think we're going to want to hold up mana in the future. We're going to need all hands on deck here. If the opponent attacks with Innocence, I might trade the recruit for it. Probably not good in a matchup like this. There it is. Really didn't want to see that. The end of the Innocence. That's a bit too many Veils in a matchup where they're not that good. But we can try to kill this Sephiroth. It looks like a trap. Like we have giant growth. They might not block. And this only blows up artifacts? Man. Oh, if only it also hit enchantments, would be so good. We got a block and another. Okay. I'll go over the top here. And we'll kill this Sephiroth. I don't think we'll get very far. This is where you really wanted Scavenging Ooze, or you really wanted the raccoon, Scrappy, something something. Yep, surveils and draws. Color, sure. I mean, they're still under fire here. That wasn't the greatest raise the past. Now we can Ferox. Let's get to work. This is the kind of pressure we need. We got a chump. They go to 6, okay. I mean, kind of a big primal might away from having a shot here. I mean, are they desperately digging, or is this part of a master plan? Okay. Hate to see that. Seven health. Sack outlet. Take two. Interesting. Is this all to flip a Roth? I mean, the right card. The right card could break me through. They're surrendering the board state to make the 5/5. And get the emblem, and they are at 8. So now what? Bushwhack. That is a fight. If I fight Sephiroth with the Axebane Ferox, it dies. Okay, solve for lethal. It doesn't have life gain of its own, but if something dies, the emblem goes off. If only it were a bite. Yay, prank spam calls at the wrong time. Okay. Solve for lethal. Kill this, they go to 9. Attack all. They block here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Right? And kapow. One more little point gets the job done. I didn't think we'd get that one. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. Yeah, sometimes it's not necessarily easy playing green, but it does feel rewarding.